Uh, uh, uh. Hey guys. Um, yeah, excuse me, my throat's a little scratchy this morning. This is your reading for the week. Yes, I am getting back in business. Yeah. Um, I'm goofy. I actually, excuse me. I actually already started this video and pulled the cards, and then I realized the camera wasn't running. So the cards are already pulled, so we're just going to get right into the reading for the week. I hope everybody had a very reflective weekend and was able to get your emotions in order. So let's see the cards. And I'm using a different deck today. I'm using, well, this one, Path of the Soul cards. Do you see that? Ooh, that's blurry like a mug. But yeah, this is the deck I'm using by Shirley Harnish. I don't know if I'm saying the chick name right, but anyway, she's for most of y'all know I don't relate to a lot of decks, but for some reason I love her decks too. I think she's like the only decks I have that I really use for public readings outside of my favorite deck. Yes. Anyway, let's get into it. This one is a card that I don't get much, but this is the Kuan Yin card. And Kuan Yin is really about loving yourself. So basically what this is telling you is that don't be too hard on yourself right now. You may be overthinking some things. And I'm going to say overthinking some things in the area of friendships, because this is the friendship card, it's the affinity card. So with these two cards together, I'm going to say for this week, the friendships that you have, the friendships that you have that you're trying to hold on to, I would say. Stop beating yourself up. Stop thinking you can save it. Stop thinking that, everything can work out. Sometimes it's meant to be let go. This card. This card is the Nurturing Universe card, and it came up upside down, which basically means now is not the time to nurture your wounds. Now is not the time to nurture your hurts. Now is the time to explore your hurts. Now is the time to examine your hurts and see where the hurts truly came from. Are they justified? If they are justified, again, why are these friendships still there if they are justified? Um, Bravehawk said in his other video for 2014 that he put up on my channel, this is not the year for in-betweens. This is the year that you're going to choose either or. And I have to say it's very true. This is the year, especially around this time, when you're going to start defining. It's not going to be the blending. You're going to be on one side or the other. You're going to figure out your emotions. And the energy is still there, obviously, in the cards. Uh, with the energy still there, like I said, obviously still in the cards. We're still under two retrogrades, Jupiter and Venus. Jupiter in Cancer, Venus in what is it, Capricorn? Where is Venus at? I don't know. My brain is like shutting down. But anyway, we're still under Capricorn, Venus and Jupiter retrogrades right now, which both of them deal with who you truly are, and both of them are dealing with who you truly are and how you feel. Cancer is the great feeler, the emotions, the way you was. It also deals with, the nurturing part of you, the way you was raised, the way you nurture yourself, the way you nurture your friendships. It deals with all that. So now is the time to examine all of this. Again, Jupiter is a planet of expansion, and right now it's not allowing you to expand. It's no longer allowing you to put these pretty little glasses on and ignore stuff that you don't want to see. Now's the time to see all of that person. And when I mean all that person, it's not a bad thing. Sometimes we need to see the ugly in a person to see if we truly love that person. If we only see the good in that person, we never truly know that person. And if we never truly know them, we cannot say we're truly friends. To know somebody is to know the good and the bad and say the good and the bad and say I accept you as you are for who you are. Period. So now it's time to look at the friendships and look at the good and the bad and see can you truly accept this person in your life, the good and the bad. Because their bad qualities to them may be good for them. Like I'll use myself as an example, so no one else got to go on blast. One of my so quote unquote bad qualities is my temper. Yes, I have a very bad temper, which is can be an issue for other folks, but it's not an issue for me. So from the other person's point of view, they have to look and see, which by now I probably have snapped on at least a couple of people. They have to look at that side where my temper comes out, where that fire element in me comes out, and see if that's something they can deal with. And if it's something they can deal with, then we can go forth. But there's no more blinders. There's no more holding people on pedestals. There's no more only seeing one side of them. Everything's coming out now, making it very clear, all aspects of them, so you can look at it and see, is this a person I want to continue my life with, or this a continue to have in my life, I'm sorry, or is this a person I need to get cut off? It's not a bad thing to cut off people. It's not. It's not a bad thing to say, okay, you had a place in my life, but where I'm going at, there's no longer a place for you. That is not bad. Life is change. If you look everywhere in life, everywhere in nature, something's always changing. The clouds are always moving. The trees are already always growing and dropping seeds that'll grow new trees. The flowers are always coming up and dying. There's always new animals giving birth to new animals and old animals dying. There's always change. Life is change. So it's something that we have been taught and been um, subliminally controlled by thinking we're not supposed to change our lives, but thinking we're supposed to stay around the people we always have been, or by thinking that we have to stay the person that everybody always have seen or expected us to be. This is not the time for that. This is the time for you to discover your genuine self. Go inside yourself. It's okay to be understand it's okay to be fully you around everybody. And if everybody can't accept it, then they need to go. And if you can't accept the other person, that's fine. If you cannot accept where someone else is going, let them go and be them, and you go and be you. That's what it is. And right now, it's not time to nurture the room and heal, because a lot of times when we nurture and heal, we're telling ourselves lies upon lies about what really happened, what really did. And it could be something so simple about the truth. Now's the time to allow yourself to feel that hurt. So that way, when it's time to heal, you can heal correctly. You know, if you have a broken bone, the doctor has to go and examine how many fragments are in the leg that still needs to be pulled out. Exactly how the fracture is, how the fracture should be correctly healed for the benefit of not just that leg, but for the whole body. So with that, you have to do the same thing with yourself. You have to look at where the problem is. Look at the problem from every single angle, not just your angle or the other person's angle, but from other people who saw the incident or, had some insight on it, practical insight, all different angles of it, and then look and see, is it worth healing for one, or is it time to just get rid of it? So this is your weekly reading for the week of January 6th to whatever date Friday is. I don't ever know the dates. That is so horrible. But whatever. It'll be in the title, as usual. Whatever date Friday is. And I hope y'all have a blessed week. I hope you have a beautiful week. I hope you are doing the work to make your life happy this year. Because again, this is the year where it's either is as we like to say, uh, who are halfway hood, ride or die. This is the year to ride or die. You either for it or you against it. Just in between stuff is going to cause a lot of people a total hell. Not saying you can't still stay in between, but this is the type of year where it's going to feel like total hell if you try to stay in between. Try to put roses on tulips or daisies. It's not going to happen this year. Okay? All right. Everybody stay blessed. Peace. Can y'all see that? Bunny ears. Okay, bye.